Sure, we have the Biden administration canceling 3.9 billion in student debt for 208,000 borrowers that were defrauded by ITT Tech. So I actually knew people that went to ITT Tech, and kind of what this article is talking about is how the administration is, relieving this debt because they were basically misled into how easy it would be to get a job after you got this degree and the quality of the education. And speaking from people I know, they struggled even with their degree from ITT Tech to get jobs after they graduated.
So
my overall thought on this is not a bad thing. This is a good thing that they're calling these fucking colleges and for-profit education institutions out for basically being a predator to the student loan system.
Yeah,
that's why
it is.
Go ahead.
I remember this made me think of an episode we did about a year ago when we talked about outside of Vegas, they were allowing large corporations to set up shop as long as it's outside the city limits. And if they go through that probationary period where if they follow the rules, it's been a while since we covered that, then the government will start approving grants and they'll get their own law. That's what it was. They'll get their own area of law. They can make their own law.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds crazy, but that started happening with some large corporations, but you can only be approved of it if you work in the fields that are the future, not oil field.
Mm-hmm.
It's like tech, Silicon Valley, whatever. It had some specific parameters of what companies.
AI.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And the debt forgiveness, the first thing I saw when they applied it to tech colleges was another government bias towards the new frontier, the tech revolution, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like they're giving debt forgiveness to the tech world first, and they're also given.
You're talking about in this particular instance, because this ITT Tech was not. ITT Tech is not that type of school that you're thinking of, where it's like this cutting edge of technology. ITT Tech is like vocational school. You go to like learn how to be like a mechanic or someone who works on bodies of a vehicle. Like,
but don't they do
that type of college?
Coding and computer software and that too?
It's not like, no, it's not. You're wrong about that. Like,
okay,
ITT Tech was like, if anything, it's the inverse of like cutting edge of technology. It's like blue collar type work.
Oh, so it is the blue collar getting the.
Yeah, that's like blue collar type jobs. Yeah. I'm pretty sure from what I remember correctly, because like I have friends that went there and they were like, they went to go work like body shops and shit like that to work on vehicles.
Right.
Or you go to be like an electrician or, you know what I'm saying? It's like vocational jobs. If I remember correctly. Let me see what kind of, let me make sure I'm right on that.
That makes sense why there would be a large case against them for defrauding people, basically, because there's obviously lots of work in the tech world, right? But in that general labor body shop mechanic type of world, I was in Qdoba and there was nobody in there. It was like 2 or 3 people and a bunch of people. It seems like it's like that everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, the Biden-Harris administration has approved the cancellation of nearly $32 billion in student loans for 1.6 million borrowers. That is good news.
Well, I mean, it is. I mean, just what I don't see anything wrong with that, because like these colleges have just taken advantage of a government program, and that is what has caused this runaway exponential growth in the cost of tuition. I mean, back whenever you and I went to UL, what was it per semester?
About $1,500 for me.
Okay, you know what it is right now? It's probably around $14,000 a semester, if I remember correctly.
Are you
that
serious?
Wasn't that long ago? Yes, because of this student fucking loan situation we have going on, man. Like, they know that students are going to get approved for these loans, so they continue to increase tuition because they know that they can charge these students for whatever they want because the government's going to give them the loan. The loan is going to go to the school. So why not charge them? It's like, why not set your own price? You know what I mean? And then the students are the ones that are on the hook for it because they don't forgive that loan. Like, you take that with you to your dead. You pass that shit on to your family members. You know what I mean? Like, so it's this horrible system we have set up for education currently.
It's weird because so easily you can get approved for that loan, but I can't get a home loan unless I have all kind of savings account and history here. And if paying on loans for rent, paying your rent and paying student loans doesn't go towards your credit.
Nope.
So they make it easy to get the worst loan.
Dude.
They make it easy to get, it's the easiest to get the worst loan possible. And it's the hardest to get the most important loan possible. And then everything in between.
Yep. It's a scam.
So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I can't say this is a good thing. This is a good thing.
Yeah, I should have known better, but I saw ITT Tech and I thought of of a commercial where it was somebody. It's like, learn to program, and they're wearing like a headset and they're like pointing at a screen, shit like that.
I mean,
because whenever I
think I'm right about that. I just want to make sure.
I think you are.
Trying to look up. But
what's the coding tech university?
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, there's a couple of these popular universities. I should find out which one that I'm thinking of when I see ITT Tech.
I remember they had one in Opelousas. So if that tells you anything, as far as being high tech, nothing wrong with Opelousas. But
I was took me a minute to catch you, but that's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess that's a local joke. You know, go to the coding college and an old piece of loose ass.
For those of you not familiar, Opelousas is a town in Louisiana, and it is near where we're from. And no one goes there because it's fucking Opelousas. But they got her. I was thinking about it the other day, honestly. Funny you bring that up. I was actually thinking about how, though, if like I'm from Crowley, it's not any more special than Opelousas. It's totally biased because there's people that are in Opelousas and that's their stomping grounds. But Northeast to me, like that, I just don't ever go there, Louisiana. What do you think they're coding in Opelousas?
How to sell drugs, how to carjack people. I don't know. Nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I found a curricula of ITT Tech. So, yeah, they definitely had technology on there.
Yeah.
So maybe I was wrong. School of Information Technology, Information Systems and Cybersecurity, Software Development, Network Systems Administration, Software Development, Information Technology, School of Electronics Technology, offered Electrical Engineering and Communications Technology, Drafting and Design Technology, Criminal Justice, Criminology and Forensic Technology. Let's see. So yeah, it was that type of stuff. Still not necessarily, I think most of these are like associate level degrees, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not like an MIT or something like that. You know what I mean?
MIT, that's what I'm thinking of, dude.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, well, I mean, that's enough on that topic. I think they're forgiving student loans. So far, so good.
Yeah. So, hey, we started off on a positive note today. No negative conspiracy there.
I'm reluctantly
just actually cleaning up.
I'm reluctantly
you're
giving them their credit. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, why the fuck not, man? You have to be unbiased in this type of stuff.
I'm just fucking around.
This system we have for education is fucked right now. So,
dude, $14,000 a semester, that's insane.
Now, I guess the discussion about, where's the, it's $36 billion they've canceled. Like, what does that do to the other financial aspects of this country? Like, does that hurt other areas? I don't know. But just in general, I think that it's not necessarily a bad thing just at first glance. Well, unless it's one of those situations where you pull on this one lever of the American system and it fucks up a whole nother side of it. So that I'm just not thinking of.
Um, yeah, right.
So I'm cautiously optimistic. So that I'll say that's the verdict on that one.
Yeah, what would be the negative impact
I don't know.
of something like this?
I always try to think of it from that angle though, but I don't know what.
And I feel like
I don't know if there'd be some type of economic impact where, like, hey, you're canceling $36 billion in student debt, but the national debt just went up by, a tremendous amount because of that, and we owe China a lot more money, and I don't know.
That's
Blah,
a
blah,
good
blah,
point
blah.
because it's essentially the same as printing money.
Right?
If the system in some way or another has relied on this debt and the interest to function in the way they've got it to function, then printing money and erasing it would surely
Have some impact.
Yeah, a whole like a crash elsewhere.